All right, hey guys. I wanted to come on. I promised you guys that I would do another brush video, and I'm only going to talk about two brushes right now. Okay, I just have a few minutes, so I wanted to just share these with you. Now, they are synthetic. They do have a feel that is a little more like a natural bristle brush, though. They're not the softest brushes I own, but I can honestly say I love these, and I tend to grab them like again and again, and there's just something about them that I love. They're quite silly. They have like little critters on the end, and they're actually kind of cute. They're kind of funny. They're little, I don't know, this one's like a little cat or something, and this one, I don't know what that one is, a little bear or something. And they're the dough color brushes, and very similar. This one is a little bit denser, and this one is just a little bit less dense, but they both work amazing. And I just put on my Jane Iredale Amazing Base, and this is the one that I used for that. And I love the way it applies it. Like, it's just so beautiful. And this one is just, whoop, sorry. That one's a little denser. Let me grab it. And I do love this one as well. And sometimes what I'll do is I will go over it generally with this brush. And then if I need just a little bit more, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to like tap it into the ruddy areas that I have. Okay, so again, really reasonable as well. And again, I just really love these. So if your skin is like hyper sensitive, I don't know that you will love these as much as I love them. Now, what I can say is that my skin used to be hyper sensitive. It doesn't seem to be hypersensitive the way that it used to be, but it's still fairly sensitive. And I can honestly say that these are beautiful for me. However, I don't buff aggressively. I typically tend to do more of the downward stroke type thing. I will buff a little bit, but I'm kind of a downward stroke person. And when you do the downward stroking, you're not, you're not irritating your skin as much either. So again, keep that in mind, but you can definitely buff with these. Honestly, I think that this is pretty soft. I think they're pretty soft. They're just maybe not as soft as, some of the other brushes that I have, but they're still pretty soft. But there's something about the densities that I absolutely love. Again, this one is fairly dense, and look, it's got that nice, you guys know I love this, right? Where it just kind of stays over. Love that. And this one is a little bit fluffier, although it still stays over too. They're both dense enough for mineral powder, in my opinion. I don't like a super dense brush. You guys know that. And I think these are amazing, and I think they're worth trying because, let's face it, brushes can be really expensive. And who wants to spend their money on makeup brushes? I don't. Okay, I definitely don't. So when I find something like this, I'm super excited. Now, I have the La Belladonna brush that I use a lot, which I love. Okay, I love it. Super expensive. And I just happened to get it when it was 50% off and ended up getting a couple of them. Just, why not? I don't know, gift to myself or whatever. But I can honestly say I really love these brushes as well. Even though that other one is definitely softer. It's definitely a softer brush, but these work just as well. And I have some other really expensive brushes too at Cosmetics. And I have a bunch of really expensive, nice brushes. But I have to say, these are great. Again, just don't expect them to be quite as soft, but they're fairly soft. And I really love them. They apply my mineral powders beautifully. Just remember, downward strokes and you won't get as much irritation from your skin. But these don't irritate my skin. Okay, so yeah, it's wonderful. Absolutely love them. I will leave a link in the description if YouTube lets me. YouTube is not letting me do things lately because I'm not playing their games. I'm not following their, whole ID crap. I'm not doing that. So hopefully they'll be able to post my link, okay? Hopefully I can post my link. So if I can't, you want to go to Amazon and type in, is it Dew Color or Dough Color? Let me, DOCOLOR, Dough Color, not Dew Color, Dough Color. DOCOLOR. Okay. Makeup brushes. And hopefully they'll pop up for you. Okay. And they're under $10 each. I think they were like 6 something, 7 something around there. Yeah, they were not that expensive. And I probably got them on sale too, because whenever I see something on sale, I'll be like, yeah, I'll try that. Why not? It's $4 or $5 or whatever. But they were relatively inexpensive. Okay. So there they are. I absolutely love them. If you love mineral powder like I do and are always looking for a brush that applies it really, really beautifully, these are worth checking out. Okay. And if you don't love them, don't shoot me, but I love them. All right. Signing out.